Bro, I be trying to get that buddy, man. I'm mad, man. They been putting me in some, they say the game you play 5 games until they find you the best level of players to play with. So you gotta sit there with a group of 3 niggas, 5 games, and none of them ain't playing right. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody play different, but you jumping in with some randoms. Cause you get a choice to jump in with some guys that you fuck with, but you gotta get them on the team. Oh, that's in your life. Yep, Them niggas don't play that shit. I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through nose to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day gone cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, don't hurt me lean. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle.
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Falcons. Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Carter on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Penix going to throw straight away. To the right side and reeled in by London. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Penix here from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
33-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Eagle. 19 Tiger.
Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons, first down.
At the 60.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Now that right there might be the first and last time we see them go to the ground on this drive, partner. First time they get away from throwing the ball, and they wind up losing yardage.
That's pretty surprising, too, because when you passed it well, you're expecting those defenders to rush upfield. They didn't, and they hit that draw right in the face.
From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Robinson on the inside give. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air with Penix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series.
I want to get that 3 and get up out of there.
Well, no hesitation
that was
to
about
start this
like
one out.
5 seconds
These guys
ago,
came out
man.
slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Gonzalez connects, 7 point after. And the Falcons Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Falcons nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix to the air to start us off. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Oh.
That one's complete to London. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10.
Penix out 1st down.
48-yard line.
Well, left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Penix. That one connects. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Carter on the return.
The Falcons take the 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, here's Penix. They look underneath here, Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. He's going to push one Deep down there. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 3, 70 Timberwolves.
Penix now on first down. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
We need these 3 points.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They go play action. Here's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football shy of the 20-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Go.
Play action. Here's Penix. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Falcons get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Carter on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
For big yards on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons.
Penix now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And again, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down, give to Robinson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Trying for it with Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
They motion the tight end over.
Hey, smash!
Third down, it's Penix. Gets this one to London. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Come on, set! 70-10 Wolf.
Penix is going to throw again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, Penix lost it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
4th down, Penix. Look at that power, deep left side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 79.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Penix on first down. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Falcons, first down.
Penix now on first down. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Street.
Man in motion here.
Hey, smash. Ready.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I can say this definitively, that is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback's steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Taken in at the 41. And a dive forward, a couple of more, a little exclamation point on some great starting field position. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That is once again incomplete and consecutive incompletions, and that pushed them to 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Ready? 60 bikes. Check, smash. Hey, smash. Take go.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go.
Now Penix off the play action. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Looking quickly here.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Penix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Back to throw it. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on 4th down.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Hits him on the end route. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Gets this one to London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. his second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hurt.
They've got a man in motion.
18 Cardinal. Go street.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
To the air with Penix.
Going
Try to force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Drake London. A 3-yard pickup.
Penix working from the gun.
At the 9-yard line.
He's got it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing Penix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
Check
line.
Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Go.
Penix on 1st down. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pass is cut at the 9. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Algier. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Penix now to throw.
5-yard line.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix out of his end zone. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
At the 20-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This, our last play of the quarter. Penix to throw again on second. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Shaking off the pit quickly, he's gonna throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. It's his favorite target. That's London again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
It's Penix yet again. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
7-yard gain.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Again, Penix to the air. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Penix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Break the trumpet off, then break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pics when I roll my house down. And underground to the next town.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. Go.
I just wanna rock the body of the y'all. Damn.